Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today I wanted to talk about a Kershaw knife, not this one. This is one of the first Kershaws that I had, one of the first knives I had before I got back into collecting. This is the Kershaw Mini Mojito. It's about 20 years old, assisted opening knife. I had a Blur and also had a Chive. When I got back into knife collecting, I really didn't give Kershaw a lot of looks. I thought of him as an assisted opening type of knife with not a lot of drop shuttiness. Just really not my jam, right? And then a couple of weeks ago, I checked out the Kershaw Iridium, the D2 knife that has fantastic action. It was a DuraLock or bar lock style knife sent in by a viewer. And I mentioned that knife being so cool during one of the lives that one of the viewers, Brother Ryan Ellis, said that he had a Kershaw Bel Air that he would send out to me and let me check it out, which I did. He sent this knife for me to look at. It's a USA made Kershaw. It uses the DuraLock, which is their bar lock, which I can tell you is in so many ways superior to other bar locks I've used, and we won't say who those are, but it is superior. You've got this beautiful kind of bright nickel cerakoted handle that's very, very rigid. It's got a liner behind it. You've got this beautiful BlackWash, kind of reverse tanto-y, thin MagnaCut blade. CPM MagnaCut, because this is a USA made knife. It is an absolute laser beam. It's also extremely pokey stabby. So if somebody treats you wrong, comes after your Slurpee, you can leave them leaking with that. Super thin, just a gorgeous little knife. Has a deep carry clip. Has jimping right here where my pinky goes, and has really good ergonomics. I've got jimping here on the blade. I've got jimping on the back side of the handle here. I've got a deep carry short clip that goes in and out of pocket very, very well. I mean, that's just a pair of cut off pockets that usually I have to use two hands. I don't even have to use two hands. You can't even tell a knife's in there. The clip works extremely well. You do have a captive pivot. You have perfectly centered, thin blade that is on some KVT ball bearings, so it's not on washers. Whoops. And again, they call their bar lock the DuraLock. It's got fantastic action. Very slingy. If you don't like thumb studs or you don't like reverse flicking thumb studs, you can simply pull the DuraLock back, open and close it just like that. So it's very good ambidextrous beginner's knife, if you will. The clip is reversible. You can carry it right-handed or left-handed. The BlackWash blade, again, blade geometry on this is amazing. It being MagnaCut, it's well balanced. I wouldn't use this knife to pry with necessarily, but you wouldn't really have to. But in terms of cutting, slicing, doing what I consider to be EDC tasks, I don't think you're going to find one much better. I mean, it's just as good as anything I've cut with. It's USA made out of MagnaCut. I will tell you that since I've used this knife and I've experienced this knife, it is now on my wish list. And I didn't think I would be in the market for a Kershaw. I was tempted to get the Iridium, the one that I had in D2. I just kind of thought about it and was thinking, as much as I like the knife, I'm not going to carry a knife in D2 here in Alabama as much as I would MagnaCut. And these guys, I'll leave a link in the description, but these guys on Amazon are right around 132 bucks. So I'm going to send this back to Ryan pretty quickly, but I may do a comparison between this and the Bug Out, looking at it in terms of size, value, things like that. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. Speak of the devil. Let's look at it next to the Benchmade Bug Out. It's going to be just a little bit shorter than the Benchmade bug out, which means it's going to be considerably shorter than our Spyderco Paramilitary 2. I had a Sharpie around here. There it is. And it's going to be a good bit bigger than a Sharpie. Let's get a couple of quick measurements on this guy. Take out my Amazon promotional tape measure with the Javon sticker on it. And this is going to come in right about 7 1/16 overall. It is going to have about a 3 1/16 inch blade. It's going to have a 4-inch handle. The grip that I use is 3 3/4. That is 3 3/4 right there. If you want the inside grip, which I don't use, the inside grip is, you can call it 3 1/4. If you want to keep your finger back here, I personally keep my finger up here. That's where the jimping kind of feels just right. And the cutting edge on this guy is going to come in right under 3 inches. So where it's really impressive, let's look at the blade stock. Look at that, guys. 0.0770. Behind the edge is going to be a laser beam. 0.0215. I'm getting a little high there. And then the handle, I think it's going to come in well under 1/2 inch. It's a thin package at 0.39, 0.34, or 0.4 roughly. My basic theory, thoughts, observations on this knife is Kershaw hit a home run with this. For the price, the package, if you're looking for a small EDC knife or an EDC knife that you can carry every day for light, urban, or rural EDC tasks, this guy is a winner. Weighs in 2.9 ounces with a 3-inch blade, so it comes in under 1 inch an ounce. Not that we pay much attention to it here at Javon's Knife Flicks, because we like heavy knives too, but this is a thin, nice little package. I really appreciate Ryan for sending it out, letting me check it out. I want to take a second and say thank you to the channel members. I want to say thank you to anyone who comes in and watches my knife, my EDC content. Thank you. Hit the like button, everybody. There'll be a video popping up over here. If you'd like, watch that. That'd be real cool. But do me a favor, look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.